Hello, welcome to the December 15th, 2014 Peeragogy production hangout. My name is Charlie Danoff. I'm on the editorial board, and I'm here with Paula Ricarte, Lisa Snow McDonald, Dorothea Marr, Charlotte Pierce, and our special guest today, Alex Gagnon. Gonna have them introduce themselves real quick, and then we'll get going. I'm gonna start with Paula.
Hi, I'm Paola. I'm from Mexico and I'm a teacher, and I have been working with the Peeragogy team for I think more than 2 years from the beginning. That's it.
Lisa.
Hello, my name is Lisa. I'm from Los Angeles. My background is media psychology, and I'm interested in pedagogy and how it can relate to and be applied to business cultures and environments.
Thank you, Lisa. Dorothea.
Hello. Well, I'm just here cooking, so today I'm specializing in peer cooking, and you're welcome for the dinner.
We'll try and get over there.
Awesome. Thank you, Dorothea. It's delicious. All right, Charlotte.
Charlotte Pierce. I'm on the editorial board, and I've one of the publishers, along with Charlie. My company is Pierce Press, and we're a small publisher in the Boston area. Been involved for about 2 years, unbelievably, and we're currently talking about producing the next edition, version 3.
All right, yes we are. And on that note, our special guest, Mr. Alex Gagnon. He is a painter and a scholar. And you want to introduce yourself, Alex?
Yeah, everybody hear me? I'm from the province of Quebec in Canada, born and raised. I'm bilingual, and I'm a painter. I also do sound design and other arts. I do a lot of writing. I'm a bit of a philosopher, scholar / researcher.
Yeah.
My interest in pedagogy is it's something I want to contribute with. That I've been reading up. I've read the book and I've looked at it, the conversations and everything for over a year now, and I want to contribute. I just don't know yet what that would look like, but I think we just accidentally found what could be a great contribution. It should be a cover to the book.
Yes, we did. And it's on
I'll get that
Alex's,
back up.
Yes, Charlotte will bring up the link. And this was a case of pedagogy in action. If you don't, pedagogy is a theory or method of peer learning and peer production. And today we had an example of it happening. Alex was talking to us, and then we were talking about Peeragogy, and then he was the next upcoming handbook, which should come out on January 1st, 2015, and workbook. And then he was talking about what he does, and then he offered to use one of his paintings as the cover, and you can see that on Charlotte's screen. Which, yeah,
Is it up?
I think with the control room, can I have it just be you?
No, you just highlight me. Highlight me, because I'm.
All right. You are highlighted. Okay, and yeah, so that's Alex's painting. And then
I'm still seeing you.
I clicked on you.
Yeah, but we can see the picture. We can see the picture.
Okay.
We've seen it a couple of times there. There it is.
Okay. All right. Well, then, Alex, do you want to talk about the painting, or do you want to talk about anything else, or do you want to keep going, or whatever you want?
Well, I guess I could say real quick that the painting is simply just a remix, if you will, of Rodin's The Thinker statue, which is there's a replica of the statue in the Museum of Modern Art, Museum of Fine Arts of Montreal that I've seen like many times in my life, and I always loved The Thinker. And what I'm going to try to do is maybe today I'm going to leave soon and go and try to paint something similar, but with a more pedagogical feel to it, because I think that if the thinker is in isolation thinking, that's a great image for many purposes. But for pedagogy, maybe we'd want something more communal or social.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I like the kind of explosion of thoughts though in the colors and shapes above his head. I like because that's kind of how it happens here sometimes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, and so yeah, so we're looking at coming out with the newest handbook. This is the handbook from last year, and you can see it. And I put a sticker on there, but aside from that, this is it. And we're looking at the new handbook coming out in some form in a couple weeks, as well as a workbook. So this is kind of thick, and then we want to have the workbook be a little shorter and more accessible, sort of like a booklet, if you will.
Where does that stand? Is there a hangout or a session scheduled to bang that out? I know we have the manuscript started.
We do have the manuscript started, and I'll put a link to that.
Link to it, yeah.
You getting it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try and have a more thorough drafter manuscript, if you will, by next Monday. And then Joe's actually coming to Chicago. He has family here at the end of the month, so try to have something by the 22nd, and then he's coming for Christmas. So hopefully I'll get to meet with him and then bang out a final thing, and then we could do a hangout on the 29th. Could have that all together, and then I'll print it I'll print it by the 1st. And I'll try and then also I guess I'll try and have, because it's going to be more DIY, so I'll try and have the PDF version that other people could also print in their various locales. I guess by the 29th. Yeah.
And we need to get Joe's expertise to generate the new manuscript.
Right, the big one. Yeah, Joe created this really cool script or program or some technological term for converting WordPress into LaTeX, and it makes beautiful PDFs. Okay, and Charlotte
that's the doc if you want to bring it up.
Link, and I'll screen share that.
Sorry, I was in another window. Did you show something?
No worries.
You have to. The link is in the chat.
Okay.
You may need access, Alex. You can request it.
No, I've got access.
Okay. I think it's pretty open. So it definitely needs to be worked over into a how-to type. We always need to keep we always talk about keeping the approach of not telling people how to do it, but these are suggestions, and you will be guaranteed that you will come up with variations and enhancements, and we invite those to be fed back into the main document. This will also be a chapter in the new book. So.
Okay, this is for the workbook. Is a separate book, as you said a moment ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
different things. I'm just not sure about how are we going to work with the workbook. So.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that seems a general sentiment.
Go ahead. Sorry, Paula. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Paula?
That I'm not sure about the way we are going to work with the with the workbook. I mean, how are you planning to select the different pieces from the handbook and then to put them in the workbook?
That's
What
what
are
the
you thinking?
document is started.
Yeah, what are you thinking about? Because, well, Amanda's joining. I think that it should be very, very visual.
Mm-hmm.
Less text and more images.
Agreed.
Yep. It could almost be started with images, and then the text could be describing them.
Hi, Amanda, how are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Awesome.
Oh, we were
Wow,
talking
she's
about you.
here.
Uh-oh.
I just spilled coffee on myself. When we were back.
Um,
Can't trust him in a Hangout. Amanda, we have the document up of the how-to workbook.
Great.
Yeah, in the chat there's a link, and I kind of think it's going to be really difficult to do version 3 of the handbook and cross all the T's and dot the I's. I would vote for putting out this quick start guide and doing a really good job of it, and then next year do version 3.
I agree.
Because I have never put out a book in 2 weeks. I mean, I know we have it started, and we have everything kind of lined up. It's just, it's not going to happen over Christmas, I don't think. I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to put it out in a substandard way. We could do a version 2.1 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to say, Alex?
Was January 1st chosen as the launch of the new version? Is it because in publishing that's a great time to be publishing? Like,
it's Public Domain Day.
Ah, okay.
So around the world, except in the United States, a lot of copyrights run out, and I mean, I guess in the United States too, but we're more kind of focused on retaining ownership of information. So
I believe it's like for a few years, the United States taking off, but they're not having anything new enter the public domain for like 4 or 5 years or something.
okay.
And on that, well, on that note,
So-
Alex, would you be okay with having your image of the painting be dedicated to the public domain?
I have to think about it. Maybe
Okay.
it would take 5 minutes or so. I'd have to really sit down and think about
Yes.
it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, because it would have to be that. I hadn't thought about that. I mean, we could buy it, but we have zero money.
It's because technically I don't even own that image because I took Lorenz Thinker, so that's
yeah.
So I think
Right.
I think I could do it. I'm not super attached to that image.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting layer.
I never signed it, so it's like it was more of a sketch that I did.
Also, it may turn out that.
And then Amanda, what we're talking about.
It may turn out that someone orders a. I'm sorry.
Do we have a link to the? Charlotte, can you share the image again so we can show Amanda? Please.
I think Alex was trying to say something.
I think he was too.
I thought you were too. I was waiting for you to.
Oh no, I was waiting for you. Por favor.
Por favor. Well, I was just gonna say I'm gonna try to make another one, and I'll make one that is 100% public domain. That could be another good reason for me to make something that looks the same, but like I can tell you what the idea is. You know how he's sitting there like this? It'd be great if behind him was someone with like their hand like on his shoulder saying like, "Hey, step out of there," But then it shows like
Wow.
it's like wow, it's like someone's like studying and they're having such a hard time. Someone says, "Hey, wait, hold on, you know, you need a hand there." Like,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm looking for it. Oh, here it is. I like how the documents pop up in the chat.
And then, okay. All right, never mind.
and also at the same time, I would make it a girl, just to be like. I mean, I can't accommodate all. There's only 2 people, so I'm gonna choose a boy and a girl. You know, I can't accommodate all genders or whatever. You know, so try to make it like acceptable.
I think I'm pretty sure like the image of a work of art is like a separate thing than in terms of copyright than the
Oh, you
actual
mean
work
the
of art.
digitized? Yeah, I didn't think of that. That's true.
I believe we're okay. I think because if you make your own.
It's just whether Alex wants it that way.
Right. I think that's the thing that matters.
Um,
Well, I mean, to me, it's weird, but I think like I like to keep my stuff copyright, but I like also the opportunity of letting go on certain works to say like, listen, like I'm a team player too. You know, I do my business is a for-profit business, but I think when it's a great cause, it makes you want to give, you want to be generous. So.
well, it's possible that it would cause someone to order your painting. I mean, I almost want to order a copy of it because, you know, it'd be nice to have the cover of our book. So,
We'll see how it goes, you know. What I say.
I like it. And then, okay, just so we're all clear, here's one image of Rodin that is on Wikimedia Commons. Put it in the chat and is public domain.
yeah, I mean, you could make it kind of asexual as well, you know, non-gender.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that'd be the best, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as long as you adapt it. Okay. Well, to get back to the handbook, workbook, in terms of I mean, we don't necessarily need to come out with we don't necessarily need to do a new ISBN, new cover for the handbook. I mean, we could just joke, and Joe said he's going to put together the new PDF. I mean, I think we should do a new PDF and then, I mean, changing the PDF on the current one, and the current Amazon one to the updated PDF. That's not that difficult, right, Charlotte? Like, we could just have the version 2.3 or version right on 2.1, like version.
Yeah, it's Lightning Source, and they feed it onto Amazon and other distributors.
So I think that would be. I mean, I think we should at least do that. I mean, I don't think there's any reason, as long as.
No, that's fine if y'all want to do that. Yeah.
And we could do a totally new thing too, but yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we should probably decide pretty soon on that because it's coming up. But yeah. So I'll try and have a useful version of the workbook or like an outline sketch thing done. When we use that Google Docs link to do it over the next week. So anybody's interested in that, go there and see what's poking around.
So I in the chat, Amanda was reacting positively to starting it like kind of starting from the visuals, and maybe Alex would want to advise her with that or work with her on that. But it could reflect the more practical steps in the book, and start from the visuals, and we can write and cut and paste text into the visuals and make it sort of be about the visuals.
What kind of visuals are you thinking of, though, exactly? That's a
Do you have a
broad
link,
thing, right? Visuals.
Amanda? Amanda, can you talk or not? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, my computer's super slow at the moment. I have too much going on. So basically, ones that look like what I've done in the past, if you go to the Peeragogy, is it peeragogy.org?
Do you want to screen share it? Okay. Or I'll screen share it. You can talk.
Oh, you mean like the visuals in the actual handbook, like?
Yeah, the ones that are already there too, like just different versions and more of those. And I had a conversation with Charlotte and Anna last week. Was that? I can't even keep my timing straight anymore. But I have a couple of notes and drawings from that too that I want to put up somewhere, and I guess figuring out where to put those things up. Or where to start putting images for this sort of thing. Dropbox is great, although my Dropbox is almost full. So I guess that's sort of my main question is,
well, we have that
where to start
Google
putting
Drive.
that stuff?
Yeah, we have
Google
that
Drive,
Google
okay.
Drive folder. Let me just, I'm going to screen share it and
Can you make like a workbook folder in the Google Drive folder, and then you can just put whatever images or anything up there?
Yeah, anyone can do that. Mm-hmm.
I could do that. Yes, that's true.
That'd be great. I'm happy to just also, I know I'm not the only, so my usual process is to draw something out, most of the time black and white, and then scan it in, and then use Photoshop to add a little bit of color and move things around or do whatever you want in order to use those visuals. So I'm also happy to just kind of start building and creating what we can call a visual library, so that those folks who don't want to do actual drawing but who are proficient in Photoshop can also be playing with stuff and making it work too. So it's not all me doing work.
And will you need help with identifying the concepts that you're illustrating, or?
Yeah, I mean, some of them it would be fun or interesting, maybe even to get a document going to help for folks to help sort of brainstorm different ideas for concepts. So, oh, this concept could be drawn with 3 people, high-fiving, or just different ideas. Can also be a helpful spot.
We could also like go from we could do both ways. We could go from the text to the concept, pictures or concepts. We could also go like from what you come up. I mean, part of the idea here, Amanda, is like just like you walk into this and it's like, what is Peeragogy? How do you do it? Like, how do you get involved? There's like super basic, like beginner. And then also Charlotte was saying something you guys talked about, sort of like where people make their own or something, or it's like kind of DIY. I mean, that would be. So I guess anything in there.
Charlie, can you highlight my my screen share? Or is it showing?
I think it's showing.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense, Amanda?
It does. Yes, I like it. And that was one of the things that we talked about was like, okay, how do we create frameworks too so that other people could actually draw as well? So I am going to scan this piece of paper in, but just a simple like, here's a napkin, draw on the napkin, what's your idea of Peeragogy, or how would you use this, or whatever it is.
Yes. That's awesome.
So I'll scan that in and get that in there, I guess.
I think that's
awesome. So there's a bunch in there already, I guess.
Okay. Well, then I just created the folder. I'll put the link in the chat. So let's have the visuals go. Just put the files in there.
Okay.
And then and that folder is inside the bigger Peeragogy folder, Charlotte. And then and then so let's have that be the So that'll be where we put visuals and whatnot. Alex, you can feel free to add anything there. Again, it would need to be public domain, and then let's have the text be that other Google Doc.
And passing, I think maybe I'll go so I can get started on.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Alex. I gotta go too.
Okay.
11.
You guys you're gonna keep talking like in the community or something, or is
Yeah,
That's
well,
a great question. Where
great
do we have these conversations so that
Well, we have
offline?
we have a Peeragogy editorial teams or project teams community. It's a private community.
Okay.
let's do it public. Let's just do the Peeragogy and actually Google Plus. Let's have that be people like check that. No.
We could have a topic area. I mean, I don't mind doing it in public.
Okay, so yeah, let's just have the official. So the discussion from here for the next 16 days is going to be in the Peeragogy in Action Google Plus, which I'll put a link to. So just anytime you do something or whatever, post it on there.
Can we use or should we use Alex's painting if he revises it for the workbook?
Yes, I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
I think that's an excellent idea. Yeah.
Okay, I've got the chat, and I do have to go. Do you want me to put it up now, or do you want to do it when you finish talking?
I think it looks like we're all kind of done. You're gonna put it on the pad, you're saying?
The Titan pad, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay, so then, and I'll send out an email about all of this. So I guess for now through next Monday, updates on Google Plus, files in the folder, and then text on the document, which I'll make a short link to.
I got the Titan pad link.
Okay, yep. Put that in there too, please, if you wouldn't.
God, I think we're actually getting something done.
Yeah, I know, this is really cool.
Alex, you have been really a breath of fresh air and an inspiration.
Agreed.
Well, it's great because for the last year or so, I couldn't figure out how I could contribute to Peeragogy, so solve my problem.
It's amazing. That's what it's all about. It's all this process, you know. And now, since you said that, we'll learn more about how to get people involved.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for posting on the
Showing
Google
us
Plus
the
that you're
way.
interested. Yeah, all that stuff. Oh no, I have somebody behind me, so we all have to. Okay.
Are we closing the?
Yeah, I think so. Unless, okay, so on behalf
Sure, you don't want to paint my picture.
What's that button there? Oh, I missed.
So did we get the? Okay, so on behalf of Paolo Ricarte, Lisa Stone McDonald, Dorothea Marr, Charlotte Pierce, Amanda Lyons, and Alex Gagnon. Giordano, thank you.
It's Gagnon.
Gagnon.
I'm get a cover today.
Yeah, merci, monsieur. Gracias. Gracias,
Bye.
señorita. All right.
Ciao, everyone.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Bye.